All right, here we go. The current stage of project 2820, there will be a pot light right there. And right there to help the entrance into the hallway. Pretty much all that is going to need to be done in here is that wall resurfaced, cleaned. Not sure what or how that's going to happen yet. The current state of the kitchen, we'll just do a 360 here. They're terminating that. That was 120 where the ovens were. These had to be brought up and put down through the studs because in the fur down, they were taken from drywall to drywall at a 90. So we can close that up. That's where pot light's going for the sink. Same thing happened here. They didn't put it up and down into the studs. They used the fur down to hide it. That loose is for the dishwasher. There will be a receptacle there because most dishwashers now just have a plug-in outlet. That is for the garbage disposal. There'll be a receptacle there because there's also a plug-in there. Let's see, not sure how this is going to get leveled yet. Not sure if we're just going to use leveling concrete there. Let's see, let's go around here. We have got a leak right there that put water in the bucket last night because we got rain. Got to get that roofer out here, and it's going to be too wet to spray anything up there to try and stop the leak the next 2 days. Debating on whether this fur down is going to come out and be level with the ceiling. So I need a decision on that, if structurally it can be done and or if we want that done. That is going to be terminated or moved to about right there. This vent is going to be terminated. This is going to be probably the pot light. And this was 220 for the range that was here, not the range, but the countertop stovetop. That will be a receptacle, 110 receptacle. It's no longer 220. It will be ran, that same circuit will be ran up, and about right there will be where a receptacle will be to plug in the microwave. This was another thing where the green, this is called, I guess, green bar or whatever. And that just angled, so they had to go up and drop it down. You'll have 2 receptacles still. That will be a receptacle. We're going to have the plumber come in and do this right. That's your refrigerator supplied to the ice maker. It will be a braided cable. So let's back up and look at this kitchen ceiling. At this point, pot light above the range, pot light above the sink. The debate here is, does this go away and we do additional pot lights? I need a decision on that. Honestly, I don't know yet. In my head, I don't have an opinion on it other than as far as labor goes, We get rid of it, it's going to be more labor, more expense, but they're already going to be in here patching all this stuff up. So more drywall there. All right, let's see. Don't really need to go into the laundry. So we're in the den now. And really, the only thing in the den, let me get centered in the room, is all of the paneling being painted, removing those pot lights in the ceiling we'll talk about. There should be a fan right there. And we are talking about a pot light here. So when you're looking for a book, you can do that. And that really, other than carpet, is it. Let's go back into the hallway and go into the bedroom. The only thing I see in here is we're doing a fan there. I just have the electricians checking to make sure the box is stable. If it's in a stud and secure, we're good. If not, we'll have to put a fan box. Those need to be patched. We have the doorbell for that already. Floors coming out. All the tile you see is coming out. All that tile is coming out. Everything above the tub is coming out. Little sheetrock work to do. All of these panels are coming out. I personally think we can clean this tub up. It is a heavy duty cast iron tub. We do need to talk about whether these fixtures get replaced. Unfortunately, it's kind of like you do all this new tile and you don't replace with new fixtures. It's once you've got the wall open, it's time. So decision on that. We did put this light in, and I am very pleased with the light that this thing puts out. My recommendation is we put one of these into the master bath. That saves 3 pot lights there, and Gay and I were able to install that, or she put up with me installing it. We've got that we're gonna need a fixture for. We have a couch we absolutely cannot get out of here. I've tried everything we could. Thought is when we replace this window, it'll go out. That will be a fan. This needs to be removed. That needs to be removed. I don't believe there's any paneling behind it. Not sure at this point what that means, whether we take the paneling off of this one wall, resurface it, or Dad apparently has got stuff to hang to cover that. That is that room there. Into the master. Let's start in the bathroom. The electrician is getting me a heater element there, somewhat like that one, but smaller, newer, efficient. I will install that. We've got to have somebody come out and tell us about this. Once you pull that stuff off, anyways, it is a mess. Just basically, this is just cleanup. We need to put that back in. It's over there. This tile, I think, is doable once this room is painted. I think it'll be clean, new window. And new toilet. The light, we just need a fixture in there. I don't know why you guys don't want to just keep my 100-watt fixture, but I have no heartburn about that. All right, now the master bedroom. There will be a door there. There will be switches there to control outside lighting. So when you come out of here into the patio, you'll have lights. This wall, more than likely, this drywall will all have to be removed and replaced. It'll probably take as long to do that as to try and clean that mess up. New window. We found that switch controls that light. So we need a fixture for that. On this side, that switch controls that. So we need a fixture for that. There will be a fan in here. Got to cover that. That is the master. I talked about that receptacle. More than likely, it will turn a light on that will probably be here. So we're looking at that. Still need to cover that drain pipe. All of this, all the cables and everything have been terminated. This just needs to be removed. Eventually, all the ceiling panels will need to be removed so we know what we're dealing with when we do this wall thing. And so Matt and I have got to get together and figure beams, posts, and whatnot. Need to, that switch right, that is to the outside light that is outside somewhere, or was. Need to remove all this paneling. I need to remove all this paneling to see what is behind that rock wall. My guess is this was framed in with 2x4s and they just put veneer on. So that is not, the brick is not the bearing part of this. The wall is, and I know, Matt, you probably know that already. Dad, you probably know that. When this is a patio, my thought is this comes out and we put 4-inch, I call it T107 lighting, T11 outside siding, but it'll just be siding that will be rough sawn plywood with grooves down it. So all this needs to be removed. Leak. Basically, I believe that the leak over here in the kitchen and this one could be the same leak. It runs to here and drops into the bucket. That was from yesterday. We didn't have too hard of a rain. This will be a new window here. We haven't done anything in that room at all. Nothing really going on here. Nothing going on in the storage room. This door, we're thinking of replacing that. And let me back up. An exterior door here, matching that door. And a final decision on whether it's a glass sliding door here or 2 doors that match that one and that one. All right, the garage is pretty much, you guys know what's going on in the garage. This is where I'll be spending today, making sure that we get the walls somewhat smoothed out. That will be terminated. I'm debating whether or not a vent is there that can be closed off if you want, but if you're wanting to open it or just terminate it completely, you all have already seen what needs to go on here. I'm not tackling this today other than patching these holes on the side because they're not done here. So I'll be working around that area. New windows, from what I understand. I really think that that is it. I hope this was helpful. If you want to see videos of anything that I don't believe I missed, let me know.